Yeah, hi Vidya. Good morning. So thanks for accepting my invite. So nowadays people are like, even we are into the teaching from the IT related courses from the long years. But when I thought to enter into the enrolled agent, right? So even I am doing some research, like the people who are working in the same domain from the long years. So out of that, I identified your name also and I approached you. So I need a couple of information. Maybe it will be helpful to the future enrolled agents. So before going to the actual, could you please brief about yourself?
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity. So my name is Vidyawati Chawan, and I have been working in US taxation industry from last 6 years. So throughout my career, I have worked on individual tax returns, business tax returns, and I have communicated with clients regarding their tax doubts and tax research and various compliance activities related to US taxation.
Great. So how many years total work experience you are holding?
6 years.
6 years. Complete
Yeah.
into the EA,
Yeah, no, completely into US taxation. I'm
US
purely
taxation.
into US individual taxation, but business
Okay.
part I am bit familiar, but not very much compliance in partnerships and all
Mhm.
the stuffs. So I'm
Okay.
purely into individual taxations. You can call
So
it
how
as
you
a Form
got?
1040.
Okay, great. So how
Yeah.
usually very few people aware, maybe because I'm not from that background, I may not aware, but even for my
Yeah.
own people also, very few people, even now, even some chartered accounts also, they are not aware about enrolled agent. How you got to know and how
Yes.
you become an enrolled agent long years back?
Initially after completion of my post graduation, so I have completed my MBA.
Mhm.
After that, I have
Mhm.
entered into an accounting job field. So while
Mhm.
researching, while working, I came across with US taxation, something called as US taxation, and I got to
Mhm.
know it's a growing firm, growing industry. It has a very good bloom in the market. So I thought
Mhm.
of giving a chance for myself into an US taxation, and yeah, I gave a chance, I gave a try. I searched for the companies which are serving US companies and helping them in preparing taxation and all the stuff. So I came across
Mhm.
with a company named EY. So I
Mhm. Yeah,
tried
understand.
applying. Yeah, so I tried applying over there, and uh, I got a chance over there to work. So from there, I have started my US taxation journey.
Okay. So you completed these studies and written a paper and enrolled agent. Then you applied for EY.
No, initially I joined US taxation, and during my career, I came across with the word EA, and
Mhm.
I also came across the opportunities what EAs are getting. So I
Mhm.
tried. I mean, I have chosen to complete my EA, and I have started my studies and completed my EA last year. Like I have started my US taxation journey without an EA, and being a
Okay.
professionalist, I have completed my EA.
Okay. So before knowing even about EA certification, you become an EA and worked for a couple of years, I guess.
Yes. So being a
Okay.
layman, you won't be much more familiar about EA initially. I just
Mhm.
was knowing about US taxation, and when I entered US taxation market, then I came across with the word EA. US
Mhm.
taxation is, I thought being a preparer, it's much more to get a specialized in that course. So I have
Mhm.
chosen EA, and I have completed EA later on.
Great, great. I got it. So, 3+ years you are completed into EA, or also or 6 years you are into the EA.
All 6 years, you can say.
All 6 years into the US taxation,
Yes,
specifically
US
into the
taxation.
individual taxation.
Yes, individual
Mhm.
taxation.
Okay. So what exactly these people do? Maybe I am already made a couple of videos, but I just want to understand from your
Uh-huh.
side what your day-to-day task.
Like day-to-day work, I can say like initially when you join in a firm as a US taxation
Mhm.
professionalist, it will be a job of preparing a tax return of an individual. He
Mhm.
might be a resident of US or non-resident of US. So the first job will be preparing a tax return of a person, might be a resident and non-resident. So as you grow in the firm, as you get familiar about the tax concepts, the opportunities will increase. So initially, after a tax preparer, you will be getting a promotion for a tax senior. Later on, like we have some hierarchies. So as
Okay.
as you reach the hierarchy, your work will get more complex. Plus, you will get a more knowledge about the subject, I can say. So initially you will start with the tax preparation, and later on you start reviewing the work. You check the work which was prepared by the junior, and later on you start communicating with the US partners. So as we know that EA is something from coming from US country, like it is from IRS. So whatever we are getting a job, it is directly linked to US. So after gaining some experience, you will get a chance to communicate with your clients. Sometimes you can communicate with your partners or the person who is giving you work from US. So it's
Okay.
basically all about the communicating and working and improving your skills into taxation.
Okay. Maybe I may not, I'm not sure I can ask. So what's your first salary as an US tax preparer, your first job, maybe 6 years back?
Okay. So when I started my career, my salary was approximate, I can say 3 to 4 lakh per annum. And looking back, the salary was not my primary focus. My focus was gaining skills and understanding US taxation. So over time, skill development significantly increased my earning potential. Now, if I see that initially I have started with 3.3 to 4 lakh per annum, now I feel like it was very less compared to what I'm getting now.
Okay. Even that you
Yeah.
are not even enrolled agent at them, you didn't write on any certification, you are not even aware. Directly you got in a
Yes.
job and then you realized it is a US taxation something.
Yes.
Okay, okay, got it. That's nice. Now, and one more thing, oh, not only EA, there are multiple other people also will can file the taxation. I hear like a CPA, tax preparer, and enrolled
Yes.
agent.
Yes.
What is the main difference between these people?
So we'll understand what is EA first. So EA stands for enrolled agent. We all know that. And enrolled agent is a federally authorized tax preparational license by US Department of Treasury. It is a license. If you don't have a license, you cannot represent your client in front of IRS. So EAs specialize in taxation and have unlimited rights to represent taxpayers before the IRS. It might be related to audit, appeals, collection, and other tax matters related to your client. So simply we can put an EA is a recognized tax expert. So when we talk about CPA here, it is a broader form. So they deal with accounting, auditing, finance part as well as taxation. So CPA people, they come across with the QuickBooks. They do accounting of the client and prepare the tax return. So CPA is something very big. So
Okay,
EA is
okay,
very specific into taxation. So here you can
okay.
focus mainly on preparing tax returns and about representing your client in front of the IRS. It's not
Got it.
that mixed compared to CPA.
Okay. CPA maybe it's all in one, kind of a chartered account role in the India,
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. And
It is a mixture of everything, accounting, audit, including taxation. So EA, it's pure taxation.
purely taxation. Only
Yes.
his main job will be to file a
Tax.
tax for the people. So I got
Clients.
another doubt also. Usually
Yeah.
these tax preparers, right? Individual tax particularly. January to April, right? The 4 months, 5 months only will be the main work.
Yes, I can say if you are into an individual taxation, the filing deadline will be April 15. So we will get receiving the documents from the client starting from Feb, you can say, sometime from January, if the client is very particular about filing his tax return. So we can say from Feb 15, we will be very busy with the preparation of the tax returns of the client until April 14, April 15, sorry. So April 15 is a deadline. After April
Okay.
15, you cannot e-file the tax return to the IRS. They won't accept it.
Okay.
So we can say it's like 2 month very busy season initially. And sometime what we see, we have some clients who is out of US during that particular time and he's not he is not able to provide the documents for us timely to file his tax return. So for those kind of clients, we file an extension. So IRS will give a 6-month extension. So when you work for a bigger firm, you will be having a bunch of returns filing on April 15 and same volume you will be having on October 15. So if the returns are extended, then you will be also busy from October to December, I can say.
Okay,
So
got
in
it.
the year,
But
it's like
my
2 seasons. One is main and one
okay,
is a small season.
got it. But my doubt will be like when it's only 4 to 5 months, what we are going to be do the other times. Like example, your April is done now, June and July now it's going on.
Mhm.
What we will do the
Yeah.
our job in these times?
Okay. As I said, we'll be having too much of workload during this time. It doesn't mean that during off season we are very much free. We don't have any work. Like as
Okay.
I said, we have some client whose returns are extended. So we will prepare his tax returns. Will accumulate all the information what our taxpayer has, all the documents and all we need to prepare the return. So we will be having his last year return. So compared to
Okay.
last year return, we can ask the documents required to file this year return, and we do all the documentation. And apart from individual taxation, we even have business parts. So
Okay.
business, if you're working on both the things, then you will be busy all over 12 months. So
Okay.
initially you'll be free, but I can say like November, December, it will be a kind of very much relaxing period. Not much of
Okay.
work. And during off
Okay.
season, we can
Okay.
upgrade ourselves with the
Okay.
new updates of the
Got it.
IRS.
Out
Yeah.
of entire year, mostly maybe November and December, somewhat better.
Yes, somewhat better. And as we are entering into next year, there will be a lot
Okay.
of US tax law changes. So we need to upgrade ourselves and make
Okay.
ourselves ready for next coming season.
Okay. So these changes or amendments every year will happen?
Yes, basically it will be every year. So we
Mhm.
have to keep an eye on the IRS website. There they'll post all the changes, whatever they have made
Mhm.
changes compared to prior year. So that
Okay.
helps us to be prepared well in advance. So we have a
Okay.
software which will be automatically upgraded, but when we communicate with the client, we should be aware about the updates.
Okay. What that software, that update software, anything we have?
We have few softwares which we use to prepare a tax return. So those
Mhm.
tax returns will be auto upgraded every
Okay.
year with
Okay.
the figures what all got changes.
Okay.
And yeah, we should not depend on the technology every time. Even we should be aware about the changes
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
what the
what
intention
if
actually
client
here.
comes and asks like last year this was the threshold, why this year it is changed? Then you should
At
be
least we need
aware
to
about
explain.
the changes.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe the software names, maybe is it possible to name the
Uh,
softwares like?
yes. Yeah, we have a very famous software which is used like most of the time it is CCH Access, and we have
Mhm.
ProTax, we have Derek
Mhm.
software also. So
Derek,
we have a
Derek.
number of softwares,
Okay.
and apart from
Okay.
this, we have few other softwares as well where we maintain client data, like where we
Mhm.
store all the work papers related to particular year. It depends on the
Mhm.
company to company based what software they are using.
Okay. Okay. So now my question will be, so this course people are learning, it's not a software related job. Again, we are using
And
software,
yes.
like how much involvement will be there for these software tools?
So while studying EA or while getting familiar with US taxation, you won't get any software. Okay, software
Okay.
comes into picture only when you are working on actual tax return. So
Okay.
before working on tax return, you should be having basic understanding of all the stuffs. What I suggest.
Okay. Great. Great. That a Drake and all, it's just usage. Hardly maybe we
Yeah.
can consider out of 100% syllabus, maybe 10% we can give the share for this understanding
Uh,
this Drake kind of.
Yes, but still, as I said, it's depend on the company. So when you join some company, they won't train you directly on the software. When you are a fresher in taxation, they train you very first from the scratch, like basics of taxation, how you file the tax return, what should be the outcome of the tax return, and all the stuffs. Later on, software part will be 1 or 2 day training just to make you familiar what things to be entered where and how it should be displayed, everything.
Got it.
Yeah.
And maybe I said like your initial package, not as an enrolled agent, just as an entry level, around 3 to 4
Mhm.
lakhs. Now, what's the current
Yeah.
situation without certification, with a certification? Any difference is there?
Yes. So when you enter into the market without certification, it is like a fresher. You are
Mm,
not aware about the US taxation.
mm,
So I'm just taking an example of the figures over here. It's not the
mm,
exact figure what you can get in the market,
mm,
but still it
mm,
depend on the company where you are getting hired. So say if without certification you got hired and your package is say 4 lakh. Okay,
mm,
there the company need to give extra efforts. They need to train you about US taxation from basic, all the stuffs and all the things.
mm, mm.
So it's 4 lakh. So if you're going along with the certificate, then you can expect something more than what you're getting without certification. So if you're getting
Mm.
4 lakh without certification, then you can obviously expect 6 to 7 lakh in the market
Okay.
certification.
Mhm. Okay. So six to
Yeah.
seven lakhs with the
So it's,
certification, is it?
yeah.
Mhm.
So it is like always your skills and technical skills will upgrade financially as well.
Mhm. To be frank, even in IT also, there is no average package as a 6 lakhs or 7 lakhs in current trend. Most of the cases,
Yeah.
even people are not able to secure a job as a fresher, honestly. Even I am
Yeah.
failing in that. We do have a 10 different IT courses, but I can't make a promise
Uh-huh.
100% every IT student can get a job because the skills
Yes,
matter
yes.
and overcrowded. So it will be
Yeah,
little
that's true.
difficult. Mm.
Yeah.
But here, how
So
the job
without a
market, you
certification,
mm,
like without
mm,
certification, you go like there will be always weightage. You are also MBA, the other person is also MBA, and you are not with the certification, and the other is with the certification. So the
mm,
company
mm,
will
mm.
give preference for the one who has the certificate. So it is always better to upgrade yourself and then enter into the market.
Got it. So, and you are really facing, like I hear, there are a huge to open have a proper skilled people in enrolled agent, particularly in US taxation. Is it true? You people are need more
Your voice
candidates.
got breaked out in between, so I didn't get your question
Yeah,
entirely.
yeah. Let me. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So now I hear there are lot many opportunities in the enrolled agent or US taxation. So how many
Mhm.
really you people are facing issue or else workloaded and you are planning to hire a new people in all these firms?
So as an enrolled agent, I don't think so there will be a challenge. See, when you enter into US taxation, there will be separate criterias. As a EA person, you can sign the return. It's not you do preparation of the return, you do review of the return.
Mm,
So we will be
mm,
having a
mm,
staff professionalist, like we can call them as the tax preparer, only the preparer. They are
mm,
not entitled
mm,
with the EA
yeah.
certification, so they cannot sign the written. So when
Mm,
you
mm,
are EA, you have the authority to sign the written, and you
mm,
always have a demand in the market. See, when we are
mm.
earning, we have to file a tax return. So until
Exactly.
people are earning, there is no job
True, true.
security kind of fear
Mm,
for
mm,
us.
mm, mm,
So
mm,
there is
yeah.
no such challenge in the market. So if you are a EA, you'll obviously get an opportunity. And not
Mm,
only in the companies you can work, but when you complete your enrolled
mm.
certification, you will be added directly in the directory of IRS. So IRS will be having
Oh.
a systematic directory. So
Mm,
if you
mm,
are a person, you want to file a tax return and you don't know to whom to reach out. So you can anytime go and search in the directory. Like you can put a
mm.
name EA and you
Oh,
can just put a search. Your name will be reflected there along with the contact details, email, phone number. So the client can
okay.
directly reach out to you.
Okay, okay. All our names going to be registered in the IRS portal directly. If any other persons, third person want to file and need some support, and they can hire us
Yes.
directly.
Yes. It's not you are registering over that. The IRS itself will register you when you complete all the 3 papers and you'll get a license.
Okay, only all the three papers, not a single.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. Then license will come only after three papers, or even one paper also you will get a
Yes.
license.
After 3 papers, you'll be getting one license, and that license number will be used on the tax return which you are signing.
Now, my question will be I hear a very few people there in the market with the enrolled agent
Mhm.
title. In particular in India, I heard less than 2,000 people are there certified enrolled agent certifications. Is it true?
Yes. So initially, people were not that aware about the EA. So we have very
Mhm.
less people. And if you see the crowd passed out in last 3 to 4 years, it's too much compared to the one which were cleared earlier. So as the demand increased for EA in India, the fees also got increased for EA papers and
Yes, yes,
enrollment, everything.
yes,
So
yes, yes.
initially there was not much awareness, but now as we have a vast job opportunity in US taxation, so people are running towards US taxation. And if they are EA qualified, they have a better opportunity and better scope in the market. So each and everyone want to complete their EA. And compared to CPA, EA is financially,
Easy.
if we see, it's less compared to fees and all the stuff. It is almost something 25 to 30,000 per paper. And there, if you go, it is like 70, 80,000 per paper. So this also
Mhm.
matters.
Okay, yeah. CPA is more costly than EA? Maybe.
Yes, it is.
My question will be Vidya, like particularly about
Yeah.
the new aspirants, like what your suggestions, like market is good and we can able to get a job compared to IT. So every enrolled agent can secure in a job or not. This is my first concern, and also the career gap. I'm worrying about the IT, right? Who holding career gap? It's almost difficult to get a job. It's
Yeah.
impossible. We can say almost it's impossible. Who holding 2 3 years career break? Those people getting job is very almost it's impossible in IT industry. Girls particularly, maybe after marriage and kids, those people will get around 2 3 years career break. Okay, so entering into the IT, they are facing issues.
Okay.
So now what about enrolled agent? Is these people can get job?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll talk about the opportunity first. So if we talk about the opportunity, there is a number of opportunity in the market. It's just the thing to enter in the market. So it's not that easy to enter in taxation field. So most of the company, they won't hire for a fresher. They usually look for a person with the minimum experience of 1 to 2 years, or with the person who has a enrolled agent certificate, or a person with like 1 or 2 paper cleared. If you cleared 1 or 2 paper of enrolled agent, then also it is fine to enter into the market. So it will make you one step ahead of other people who are also trying to get a job into US taxation. So my suggestion for a fresher is, like, it's better to have a basic fundamental knowledge about the enrolled agent or US taxation. And I would suggest, if you have cleared at least one paper, then it is very good to enter into US taxation. So opportunity, we have many number of opportunity in the market. So there is no this thing I can say during recession and all, no one will throw you out from the company. If such thing happens also, like, you have your license with you, you can start your own freelancing business and you can start earning. And my personal experience after entering into this market is, there is no name called as retirement. After you uh,
Right.
I like, after you cross your 60 also, you can still file your tax return. And there is no
Right.
this EA license will not come with any expiry date. It's like
Yes,
lifetime.
yes.
It's just the thing, every 3 year you need to renew it. If you forgot to
Mhm.
renew, IRS will give you an opportunity to renew that. It just keep in your mind, like, after 3 years you have to renew your license, and your license is a lifetime. If someone is
Mhm.
paying for you, that is well and good. If no one is there to give you a job in the market, if you have a license, you know how to do a job, then you can earn from anywhere. And it's like, you can start a business, you can work for someone. It's in your hand completely.
Great,
And
great.
now let me
That
talk about, yeah, yes,
thanks.
Dinesh.
Like I impressed with the word called there is no retirement for this.
Yes.
So IT after 40s
Mm-hmm.
only it's becoming very difficult to sustain in the IT industry currently.
Yes.
So it's almost it's a very difficult after 40s. But you
Yeah.
said even after 60s also you can earn money
Yeah,
as an
until and
individual.
unless you know how to work on a computer, you know how to do Google browsing and all, get yourself updated on the tax laws, file tax return of the client. You can start your freelancing. We have so many websites of freelancing. You can do your like, you can start your self earning also. You can do a business. You can be an entrepreneur, or you can start working with some of the firm and get salaried for that. It's up to you.
Okay,
Totally. There is
great, great.
there is no retirement. There is completely job security. If AI enters in the market also, you completely don't worry about it. They cannot replace you.
Yes. True. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
even people are worrying. Even when I made a couple of start videos, they are asking, there is no threat with AI for this particular technology. AI. So they are asking. Even I said,
Yes.
we can't say like it will be replaced or replaceable, but anyway.
Enrolled agent, that
Uh-huh.
certification and license is more important to file a tax. AI can't do everything. Maybe it may help you to make a small task, not entire thing, because it's need to understand laws, right? So I said the same thing.
Yes.
The second
Correct.
question will be about the career gap female employees particularly.
Yes.
How
So,
about them? They can be able to switch
yeah.
job as a fresher.
Yes, if you have a career break for some particular reason, you can continue your journey. So it will not be the same with other sector as I know the market. It will be a restart again from scratch. So here you can continue rather than restarting everything from scratch. So my personal experience, even I have a career gap of 2 years after working for 3 years in a US taxation firm. And after starting again after 2 years, it was not again a restart. Initially, even that was in my mind. I think even I have to restart again. But that was not same in US taxation market compared to IT firms. Here you can continue your journey in spite of your career gap. Just keep yourself updated on the tax laws. That's enough. Yes, Mahesh, you there?
Great, great. Thanks for this. Because I'm particularly worrying about the career break people. Hope I'm
Yes,
audible, right?
yes. Yes, you are audible. So people take a
Okay.
career
So
break.
you said already
Females, we
AI
can
can't
say,
replace. Yeah.
yeah, career break females, we can say marriage, kids and all stuffs, and also for education, upgrading the degree or post-graduation certificate, or some people take a career break for EA or CPA like the stuffs. So here it is not something called as restart. You can
Mhm.
continue your journey after you have a gap of 2, 3 years also. Just don't worry about the gaps. It's like completely fine.
Mhm. Another question will be only commerce student, commerce students also like a BTech, BE, so
Uh-huh.
MBA. People also can an enrolled agent, or also should be commerce background is mandatory.
I say like EA is ideally designed for the person with a accounting background. So if you have accounting background, then it will be very helpful for you to understand the concept. So if you go for a non-commerce student and ask for what is debit and credit, it will be like no idea for they'll go blank. They will be having no answer for that. So I suggest having a basic accounting knowledge is enough rather than some graduation like BCom, MCom. So any graduation is fine until and unless
Okay.
you are familiar with the accounting terms.
Okay. So only the terminology, if they are able to understand, this is sufficient. There is no
Yes.
particularly companies won't look for a BA,
Yes.
BCom or else a BA people or else economics people, right?
No, no. It's completely depend on your willingness to learn about the taxation. If you are an art student and have
Okay.
very good knowledge about the taxation, then you can enter EA and you can enter tax market. It's just about
Okay.
the knowledge, I can say, rather than the degree.
Okay, great. So now the one last question technically. So you said
Yeah.
like as a fresher enrolled agent can get up to 7 lakhs package, or else without a
Yes.
certification can earn up to 4 lakhs package as a fresher, right?
Yeah. Yes.
What will be the possibility package after 5 years of work experience for a certified enrolled agent?
See,
Where he can stand at after 5 years?
okay. So here I cannot give you a exact figure, but as I said initially, we will be having certain hierarchies in the job field when we enter. So we have staff, after that we have something called a senior, then assistant manager, manager, senior manager, director, partner. It goes likewise. So it's completely depend on your capability. So as a staff, if you're serving for 2 years and performing very good, you can move to a next designation level. So when your designation is changed, you can expect 40 to 50% of hike what you're getting in your present company. So if you are hired as a staff and you're getting 4 lakh per annum, and after 2 years you are a good performer and you got promoted to a senior level, then you can expect something 6 to 7 lakh in third year. So it's like completely depend on what package you're getting right now. And you can add almost 50 to 60% when you get promoted to next level. So 5 years, if I technically say, you'll be on a senior designation or somewhere on assistant manager designation if you are a very good performer, only then. So you can expect somewhere near to 20 lakh, somewhere around. So you can say, if I tell
20.
20, below 20, 17 to 20 or 20 to 24. You will be
Okay.
very much near to the
All
20
this.
figure.
Okay. With the certification or without certification also we can achieve this 20 lakhs.
See, certification is very much required for the company when you go for an assistant manager designation or manager level designation. So for promotion, you need a certification. Without certification, you'll not get promoted. And if you're not getting promoted, you cannot expect salary hike
Yes,
also,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it completely
40,
depends on you.
50%. So
Yes.
no, I'm worrying like I'm wondering with one more also. Usually in
Yeah.
IT within the company getting 50% hike is it's almost impossible. Very rare cases,
Yes.
extreme chances.
Yeah.
But you said like
Yes.
within the company also by promoting you will get a
Yes.
50%. Here also will
Yes.
get a promotion,
Correct.
but not a hike.
No, here you get salary hike also along with the promotion. You can expect 50 to 60% hike along with the promotion in the same company.
Oh, great, great. So then there no need to change the companies frequently for a better package. You can able to relax.
Company
With the
will
one
pay you
comfortable
very
company.
good.
Uh,
Yeah, they will be very
okay,
much
okay.
aware about your work.
Mhm,
They'll surely pay you good salary. So
mhm,
initially entering will be
okay.
having some difficulty, but once you enter into the company or into the market, it's very easy for you to go with the firm. So I suggest sticking to a
Mhm.
particular company will be much more better than switching to other company for salary hike, because here people know you well, they'll give you well salary or well hike compared to others.
Okay. So one more last question, Vijaya. Just is one more last question.
Yeah.
So, like, are you suggesting any fresh people, fresh graduates, or else like career gap people, your relatives, or else consider your relative? Are you going to be tell them like suggest them learn enrolled agent to become an enrolled agent? It is in a secure career in the era of AI.
Yes, I
You got
will
my question?
suggest them. Yeah, because I had one cousin actually. He had completed his graduation, and after graduation, he was looking for something government jobs like banking jobs and all the stuff. So after graduation, I can
Mhm.
say he has a 2 years of career gap. He did not join any company after his graduation. So,
Mhm.
non like IT field, and even if you consider call center also, they won't take the person who has a gap after his graduation.
Mhm.
So there he did not has any option.
Yes.
So he joined call center, working in a non-voice process. He was there for since 2 years. So when I met him, he was like, I'm struggling with
Mhm.
the job. I have completed my BCom and working in a BPO sector. It's a night shift, unnecessary. They'll call me during off
Mhm.
time also. They'll ask for a work,
Okay.
and he did
Mhm.
not had a off on Saturdays. Only Sunday is off. It's like too much of work pressure, but very little salary for the work what he was doing. So I suggested him
Mhm.
like I said him like, I'll give you some material, some related
Mhm.
tax related material.
Yeah.
First you go through it.
Taxation.
Yeah, not exactly
Mhm.
EA.
Mhm.
I gave him some basic information about US taxation. I told him
Okay.
to go Google yourself and do some research about US taxation. So if you feel you're
Mhm.
fit in this market, if you feel you can do it, then I'll suggest you to do your EA. So that guy, he gave 2 years
Mhm.
for banking exam and all, but the result was zero. He was not succeeded. But he gave 1 year and he cleared
Mhm.
two paper, like paper one and paper two, and now he is working in one of the firm where
Oh.
he is earning very good salary. He is getting something 35 to 40,000 per month.
Uh,
So being a graduate after having 2 years of career gap and after working 2 years in a non-voice process, now he entered into US taxation completely as a fresher with one result. When he entered, he was writing his exam. Like today he got interview call, and after 2 days he had his first exam. So after entering the company, he completed his another
Okay.
exam. So now it's like 1 year completed, served 2 seasons, and now is very happy. And he is left out with only one paper. He's going to write it this
Okay.
month, I guess. Now it's
Oh,
like of online to offline. So because of that, the people are waiting for us slots. So hopefully he clears all the three paper.
In September, it maybe slots will open.
I do suggest people.
Okay, great, great.
Yeah, I
So,
do suggest people to enter tax field.
okay, it's inspiring story. Even without a proper institution or else without proper training, with just with your material, he completed 2 papers. It's a
Not
he was
without
your A
material.
student then.
I gave him basic about US taxation. When he said yes, he can do it, then I told him EA is something very much specialized in taxation. If you do your EA certification, then you'll get much better opportunity in the market. So then he enrolled for
Okay.
EA course, then he wrote his exams.
Okay.
So first we need to
Okay.
make
Okay.
aware about the basics concepts about the
Got it. Got it.
taxation, US taxation.
Okay. Okay.
Later on, the next step
Okay. He
will be
taken a
EA.
course and he completed.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
So
Great. That's
climbing a
so he
mountain
become even
alone will be difficult.
a
Yeah. So if we take some course, so that will be adding points and that will give us that will show us some path, some direction to walk through on that to reach the success.
got it, got it. So thank you, Vijaya. So even I'm a little sorry, like there is a network glitch here today. So, but your entire information, like you shared a lot much information. So our student will get motivated actually. So even I'm trying to tell them my intention will be to focus on the people on career break who had a career gap, particularly women employment. So the female employees, they after their marriage and kids, right, they are struggling to get placed again. Even I'm not able to promise with the software courses.
Yes, and Mahesh, one more thing to add on here is like if you're working in an IT field, it's very difficult for you to get a remote-based job. But US tax field, if you're working in US taxation, then there are 60 70% of chances to get a job which is purely remote work mode. So it's much
oh,
more
okay.
safer
I
for females with the
actually
kids, with the family.
uh,
Yeah.
no, no. Actually, I thought it's a finance related. Usually, we won't get a remote jobs, but you said 70% remote jobs.
Yes.
It's an another advantage actually.
Yes. You might get 100% remote, or sometime you can get a
Nice.
hybrid work mode also, where 2 days you can go to office and rest of the days from home. So it will be very much convenience for females with
Okay, great.
kids and family.
Okay, so how these people will get a remote jobs? Maybe over the period we are understanding the concepts and all, or else any particular websites are there like to enroll yourself as an enrolled agent and you can able to do the tax returns.
Yeah, if you have certificate, then you can create your own account on the freelancing website. So if you want to if you want to enter a freelancing market, then you have many number of websites available on the Google. You can you can check them, and you can create your own account, and you can put hourly rate what you are charging to the client, or the rates which you are charging per tax return. So if someone wants to outsource their work, they will reach out to you and they'll give you work. The work might be hourly basis, monthly basis, or you might get a contract for 3 months, 6 months, or even
Okay,
a year.
from other firms, that means.
Yeah. Yes, a
Oh,
freelancing part.
okay.
And job and all, obviously you
An
can
average,
talk
like,
to your HR. So generally nowadays it
okay,
is
got it.
hybrid mode. Yeah, but it still depend on the HR. If you want a remote work mode, they will. And you can find a job on LinkedIn website also that the companies will post the ad. They'll mention if it is remote or hybrid work mode. So it will be convenient for you to search a job and apply for that.
Okay. So, and one more, what will be the average pay per hour, like from the freelancing average, like not high or not low, an average, how much we can expect per hour?
Per hour, you can say $35 to $50. Not very sure, but depend on the person who is giving you a work. But on an average, you can expect 30, 40 something, $30, $40.
Okay. So, okay.
Yeah.
Within the 1 hour, we can file one person's file, or else
No,
like a
no,
written file?
it depend on complexity of the written. So when someone is giving you work, there will be something a time recording software on your system, which will record how much time you are taking to file that person's tax return, or how much time you are into that return. So it will record the time, and it will let the other person know, like, you have taken this much of hours on this tax return. So you'll be get paid on that basis.
Okay, okay. So they will ask in these details, like they will record your entire work and then they will pay for that.
Yes.
Okay,
So
okay,
basically,
got
when
it,
you
got
work
it.
on a remote work mode, the client will provide you the internal software, like remote desk software. You cannot work on your local desk software. They will be giving you one another software. If you click on that, you'll enter to some other different system. So if you work there, then they will be monitoring your work
Okay.
and the time,
Will
whatever it is. Yeah.
Got it. It's from the firms directly, but other option also, like there are a
Yes.
lot many Indian people who settled in US, right? Those also will take
Yes.
our support only, most of the cases. So from
Yes.
them, we can
Yes.
also charge around $30-50 then for each filing.
Yes. Correct. Yeah.
Okay,
So we
okay.
have many
Yeah, I got it
NRIs
all right.
also in India. So
Yes,
even they can be
yes.
your client.
Yes, yes, yeah. So I got a few more informations this today actually. So we'll connect one more time, even in Canada also. I will connect with you and
Sure.
we'll take the more information when I have a stable internet. So I won't trouble
Sure.
you at that time.
Okay.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
problem.
Thank you, Vijay.